Save the Children Sierra Leone has successfully concluded a 3-day workshop focused on emergency preparedness and planning, which involved various bodies from the National Disaster Management and regional offices. The goal of the workshop, according to Abdul Hakim Sharif, Deputy Director of Program Operations at Save the Children, is to identify potential disaster emergencies and propose proactive recommendations for mitigation. Let's have a look. Sierra Leone has experienced numerous disasters over the years, with flooding being the most recurrent. As of September 23, 2024, the National Disaster Management Agency recorded up to 27 flood events across multiple districts, impacting approximately 3,330 households and affecting over 23,596 individuals. Cases of mpox were reported in January of this year, along with several incidences of fire outbreaks. These circumstances highlight a lack of proactive measures in disaster mitigation, which often leads to severe consequences, particularly for children with special needs.
Physically challenged or whether hearing impaired, when it comes in terms of these times, we are unable to do things on our own. For example, if there is a fire incident, you not expect a blind person to be able to escape. He or she needs an assistance, and if that assistance is not given, then that blind person will automatically is going to suffer from that kind of disaster. So most of the times we need help, especially humanitarian help, and that is what exactly Save the Children are insinuating now.
In response to this crisis, Save the Children has conducted a comprehensive review and update of its 2-year disaster management preparedness and response strategy, which is the essence of this workshop.
So this workshop is one measure, is one step taken to ensure that we are ready before disaster actually strikes. So we're here, we develop the plan, develop mitigation plans, and then review those plans together with a partner. But also just to ensure that when we are doing resource allocation, we know we have the team in-house that are really trained. So following to this workshop, we'll train our disaster team, response team ready. We ensure, for example, in terms of minimum preparedness plans, that is required. That would mean, for example, having a lot of framework agreements with suppliers, because usually we do wet feeding programs when there is, for example, flooding or fire outbreak.
Representatives from various ministries, departments, and agencies, including the National Disaster Management Agency and the National Fire Force, participated in updating and reviewing the plan.
So our response, I will not debunk the fact that sometimes we might be a little bit late to attend to these fire calls, but it's not because of negligence or carelessness on our part. It's because we have challenges that are not within our control, and these challenges ranges from one, late calls. Most of the times we do not get these calls in time. We also have challenges with both traffic and human congestions. We might have left our various fire stations to reach to this fire scene, but it will take us hell of time to go through the roads in order to reach the scene.
It has been noted that early detection and action to mitigate disaster issues are more reactive than proactive, which by implication is more cost-effective than responding to humanitarian crises after they occur. It is hoped that the recommendations outlined in this updated plan will be effectively implemented if they will. Memuna Tusuma, AYV News, Freetown.